Alright, welcome back to this week's episode. So recently we had the Aspire Ninja Showdown 7, and me and Dax are going to be talking a little bit about that and interviewing some people. The courses this weekend were decided by Matt the Bat, with over 140 athletes competing, and they were not disappointed by these obstacles at all. And this week we're going to talk about the courses, the obstacles, the amazing volunteers who actually make running these comps possible, and of what goes into designing such a great course. Stay tuned to hear all of that on this week's episode of Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog.
You are listening to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. New episodes every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Alright, we are now ready to talk about the Aspire Ninja Showdown 7. As we both know, the course setter was our coach, Matt the Bat, who set two awesome courses, one of them being speed, one of them being hybrid, and I was just wondering, what makes a Matt the Bat designed course so fun?
Well, he really designs them differently from everyone, and usually adds like a unique obstacle that we don't really have like as many obstacles as some gyms would have.
Right.
But he sets them up in like a unique and different way
For sure.
than a lot of different gyms, like with that slack line and the hook.
Slackline and the hook was
That was really cool.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, for the teen, pros, and young adult course, your obstacle was you had to walk across a slack line. Halfway through the slack line, there's a rope hanging on a horizontal angle. You'd pull it with you, it would unmagnetize, so now the rope is vertical or a diagonal, and as you walk across the slack line, at the end, on the rope, there's a hook. You have to hook the rope into a carabiner, which will the rope is attached to a bat, and as the rope gets dragged, the bat will go up because it's a pulley system, and then so it's hooked in, so the bat is up high enough where you're actually able to grab it and not on the ground. So if you don't hook it, you can't grab the bat. It's a very fun obstacle, very techy, very tricky.
Do you have anything different that makes the course that he sets really fun?
Definitely Matt. Matt always makes his courses like a full body course.
Yeah.
For sure, like gets your cardio, get your heart rate up, gets gets your like it works your arms up and your legs obviously, but then it also gets like your chest, your cardio, your like and it tests like really everything that a ninja should have. Like the speed course, like he put like a really small time limit on it, and so you had to like really go fast, which is something you don't really see with speed courses. It's typically just fastest person wins, but this one it was like you could very easily time out if you're not. If you make a mistake, one backswing could cost you the whole thing. So.
Yeah, there was enough time that you could finish, and a lot of people did.
Yeah.
But there was also that if you slip up somewhere and take a couple extra swings, then you're gonna have trouble getting finishing on time.
Gotta keep pace with it. No, and the speed course, it wasn't too tricky.
No.
Lots of people got the clear, which was really nice to see, but there was like the short time limit, but there was some balance, like there were like rolling logs.
Yeah.
That like with the fast time limit, if you rushed through them, you could very easily mess it up. And I myself, being aware of that, took a very long time on the balance, so that was unfortunate, but whatever, that's okay.
So what obstacle made you the most nervous?
At the start, I feel like it was definitely the slackline obstacle, because I see everybody there, like, just falling on it, and nobody gets it, like, everybody, like, the best ninjas there. I was running last, so I got to see everybody, and hardly anybody was getting it. The only person to get it was Owen. Shout out, Owen. Yeah, that's my Owen. And then, so that definitely made me nervous for the run. You getting it made me realize that it was possible. So then I felt more confident for it, and then when I fell, did the matrix on the slack line, almost got it, tried to pull up the rope, but then the rope beat me to the ground, so I fell with the rope, and then the next time I got to the end, and then as I went to hook it in, I accidentally let go of the rope, so there goes that, so then I fell, and then had to go. Yeah, no, that's definitely the obstacle that made me the most nervous. What about you?
For me, it was definitely the skyhook move, like the undergrab.
Yeah,
It wasn't like it's not really a hard obstacle,
for
and I just
sure.
like slipped off of the bar for
Yeah,
it.
for
But
sure.
you really have to be precise with it and get
Yeah,
it around and in.
yeah, for sure. Definitely, I felt like being later in the course too, like you're gonna be more pumped out, and it was a big move.
Yeah.
So he had to have enough. He had to have enough gas left in the tank to be able to nail that one. Although it was right after two balance obstacles, so that was nice. You
Yeah,
got a
that
little
was
bit of a
good.
breather. At least you did. The only person to actually get the balance obstacle. No, for sure. And then as for the speed course, just the whole speed course in general, like as we mentioned earlier, the balance was pretty tough.
Yeah.
Um, well, the balance wasn't hard; just the time limit made it like
Yeah.
way harder. Like that
Mhm.
balance lane, just like if you had 10 minutes to do it, you could do it like over and over again, like tons of times. But
Mhm.
with like the time limit, you just didn't want to mess up. And of course, where you could tell a lot of people were clearing.
Yeah.
So out of the two courses, there was speed and there was hybrid. Which one was your favorite course?
I like the hybrid course
Yeah,
with like the mix of the obstacles. Like there was some tech. It wasn't like a hybrid course where you had a lot of time. You still had to kind of go fast and keep your pace up
yeah,
because there was 3 minutes, and it seems like a lot of time. But then once you get to the last obstacles, if you slip up on something before and
for
take a
sure.
bunch of time, you have like 10 seconds on the last obstacle.
Yeah, I know what one thing that I did is like the slack line took a while, like especially since I got all the way to the end and then I decided to retry it because I thought I could get it. Then not getting it, I was like at a pretty big time restraint. So
You
then
made
it
up a
really
lot of
made
your
me
time, though.
rush. Yeah,
Yeah, you made up a lot of your time.
yeah, I
Which is
was
good.
I had to rush through that last bit, but I got it, so that was good. Had to link everything, so that was fun.
Mhm.
For sure. Did you have a favorite like obstacle
Um,
from the hybrid course?
I like the slackline and the
Of
plunger
course you do.
things.
Yeah. The donuts. So they were
Yeah.
like think of just like UFOs, just dropping UFOs that were like off angled, so you had to like go from a shelf to like a dropping UFO donut thing. And from there you had to build your momentum the other way to get to another donut that for some
Yeah.
divisions dropped, for some other divisions it did not. Definitely my favorite course was probably speed. It was the course I was most looking forward to.
Yeah.
Hybrid is my favorite course style, but Matt did a really good job on the speed course.
Yeah.
I
It's a
really
good
liked
speed course.
I liked how much it really represented a speed course.
Mm-hmm.
Like lots of speed courses are just like they're just like hybrid courses with like a small time limit.
Yeah.
The speed course was a speed course with a small time limit. So that was really good. Lots of like quick moves. You took a backswing. Like that's not you don't want to take any backswings. Like it's just gotta go. It's
Yeah.
all gas, no brakes.
Mhm.
For sure.
All right. So me and Dax were on the poster, which was an honor to be on. And so Dax, what do you plan on doing with your poster once you get it?
Oh, yes. So me and Owen, for those who don't know, like every showdown, there's a poster with one of the Aspire athletes on it. This time, it was me and Owen on the poster, so we're each gonna get our own coffee. For the poster, what I'm gonna do with it? I've got a ninja gym in my house, so where I got this like I got like a banner in there, just like I think it's the no, I got a banner from like I think nationals one year, the year that I won, I think, and then a bunch of stickers, like a bunch of posters related to ninja. So it'll probably go there if there's room.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff on those walls, and then if not, it's probably gonna go in the living room, right above the couch, so everybody knows that I
Right above
was
the
on the
couch.
poster of the Aspire Ninja Showdown #7. What are you gonna do with it, Owen?
I'm probably gonna put it in my garage with
Yeah,
Ninja Core stuff. Yeah.
yeah. No, that'd be sick. It's a nice poster.
It is a nice poster.
My face is pretty funny. Halfway through it, it was actually I think both of them were from East Finals.
Mine wasn't.
Not yours wasn't. Mine was.
No.
Right before I hit the buzzer, and then it didn't go off. So,
It didn't go off.
but that's okay. Uh, no, it's a really nice poster. Matt and Joey do a great job on it. Shout out to Joey who owns the Aspire Climbing Gym for taking some outstanding pictures. Make sure to check it out on his Instagram. We will leave a link in the description. At the Ninja Showdown, everything ran really smoothly, and that is all because of all the volunteers that were there. Many parents, teammates, and coaches to help get everything done, to like management, the line, and running a bake sale that we did. So thanks so much to everyone who helped and to make the weekend such a great experience, really. And so stay tuned for afterwards. We have a bunch of interviews with people from the weekend, including the man himself, Matt the Bat, and including some competitors, some volunteers, refs, bake sale managers. Stay tuned. See you guys in a little bit.
Okay, here with Matt, and how was setting the courses?
Alhamdulillah, I think setting was pretty fun. Typically, I have a process where I draw everything down on a piece of paper. At least I draw the course, like the layout of the course, and then I decide where I want to start, and then I kind of figure out the direction of the flow. Knowing how many obstacles I want to do, I think of one start, one finish, and then where it continues, where it leads you on. And then thinking about the style of the course, depending whether you want something like a speed, hybrid, or burnout, kind of rearrange the flow of the obstacles so that it makes a little bit more sense and the transitions are nice and fluid. So the speed course was pretty quick and easy to set up. Once I figured out the direction, we just wanted to make sure all the momentum was moving forward through all the obstacles. And then for the hybrid course, which would be a little bit more catered towards the strength side, just adding a few tricky transitions between some obstacles, but also making sure that the obstacles were nice and long with a decent checkpoint in the middle to make sure that everybody kind of flowed through.
Yeah, and did you have a favorite obstacle from the courses?
I think my favorite obstacle, there were a few different ones. Each division had like one small change. I think my favorite obstacle was definitely the sliding down the warped wall for the pros course in the speed run, just because I really wanted to see everybody slide down. And on the hybrid course, I would say I definitely liked the airbag finish for the pro course and the young adult. But I think general obstacle, I would probably say the grip gauntlet. The grip gauntlet's always one of my favorites. So seeing the first obstacle in the course already get people pumped out, and actually surprisingly took some people out too, it was pretty nice.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we are here with Kelly, aka my mom, and a former podcast guest herself. And Mom, this weekend you were working with NinjaWorks. What was that experience like?
NinjaWorks is fantastic. I really enjoy it. I've gotten quite used to it. It's usually sort of my volunteer role at the showdowns, and it's pretty user friendly. Obviously there's a lot of pressure to make sure you hit the right button, complete versus fail. But when you do make mistakes on it, it is relatively easy to correct. And we always have like a backup person doing scoring with a piece of paper to make sure that everything is aligned, everything's fair, and we have an accurate record of what the athlete has done. So yeah, NinjaWorks is a great tool.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Right. We're here with Jay, or my dad, and you were resetting at the Aspire Showdown. So first of all, what did you think of the courses?
I thought the courses were really fun. The hybrid, I thought, had some really good, challenging, tough stuff. A few things that we haven't really seen or done before. And it had some good flow and some speed options as well. And then the speed course was just a full it was fun. I was resetting on the speed course, so I saw that one a lot, and it was great to see the ninjas just barreling through that. There was kind of no opportunity to stop, so I thought they were really great courses.
Yeah. And so, how was your resetting, and why do you think having someone reset is important?
It was fun. It's a great opportunity to see everyone running up close, and I just see it as really important because with the CNL rules allowing for that retry on an obstacle, but without time stopping on some obstacles, getting that reset really quickly can make the difference for a ninja's results. So I just, whenever any ninja's running, I'm just going in with the attitude that I am a member of their team. So if wherever they fall, I'm right ready to reset if they decide to retry. And if they do decide to retry, I get that ready for them as soon as possible because I'm trying to save them every second they can.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right, we're here with Dylan, aka my dad. So this weekend you were the bake sale guy where me and Owen both made some cookies, and I believe they sold out. So which was the top selling item at the bake sale, and which one was your favorite treat?
Well, thanks for having me. The top selling item, I think, is probably the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, those look good.
And my favorite is hard to say. Probably the chocolate chip cookies that you and your mom made.
Yes, that's what we like to hear.
But did you guys mention that Owen
Yes,
and
Owen.
Ethan did a cookie bake-off?
Yeah, Owen and Ethan, another ninja on the EVOS team, had a competition where they both made cookies, and everybody was able to try both of their cookies, and then they placed a ballot into the jar, and at the end, they decided who was the best cookie. And Dad, who did win?
Ethan won.
Ethan did win.
Ethan won, but Owen came close.
Owen, it was a tight score. Owen made lemon cookies, and Ethan made s'more cookies.
That's all right. Owen can work on his baking and come back next year.
Come back strong
bigger
next
and
year.
Better.
For sure. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, Wes. If you are listening, be prepared to bring a lot of money to the next bake sale.
It's Ninja Saturday. Hey, hey, hey. It's Ninja Saturday. Hey, hey, hey. It's Ninja Saturday. Hey, hey, hey.
Alright, moving on to the stat of the day. Owen, are you ready?
Yeah.
What was the obstacle that took out the most competitors on American Ninja Warrior during the city finals?
This past season or
Nope, ever.
ever?
It is more
Ever.
it is more recent than non-recent.
More recent than non-recent.
It's after season 8, I'll tell you that.
Is it the like that balance obstacle on the start, like the surfboard things?
No, that's city finals. That's Vegas.
What's even in the city finals?
It was like the old. Yeah, you check that. In the meantime, we're gonna give a shout out to Warped Wallies for having the most awesome ninja goods, including shirts, stickers, coffee mugs, and so much more for all you ninjas out there and even ninja parents. Check them out at warpwallies.com, and you can even use code NinjaTalk to get 15% off all your Warped Wallies items. Ninja Talk, NINJATALK, no spaces. Warped Wallies, go smash that buzzer in style.
Alright, Dax. Was it the warped wall?
No,
There's been like a lot of people who run that.
it was not the Warped Wall. It was the Angry Birds. That one took out a lot of competitors. It was season 11 in Baltimore. For those of you that don't know, the Angry Birds is where you go from one side of a board to the back side of the board, and I'm pretty sure they were tilting. So it had a bar in the middle, so it tilted. So that one, pretty tricky.
I
Pretty
remember
tricky.
that one, yeah.
Yep. That one took out a lot of competitors, though.
Did.
So, definitely a tough one. One that is actually not too hard to set up at your own gym. Just get some board. Just get a form of like shelf or a board or something, and then you can just hop from one side to another.
Yeah.
All right, Owen. What time is it?
Dax, did you hear about the story of the ninja who made it really far into the burnout course?
I did not.
They left it on a real cliffhanger.
That's a nice one. I like that one. Cliffhanger. Get it, guys? Cliffhanger. Anyway, shout out to Warp Wallies for providing us with some awesome jokes. Alright. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. It was a really good one. We really liked the event. Once again, shout out to Matt and all the volunteers that helped out this weekend. We really appreciate it, and you guys definitely put on an amazing event.
Yep.
And we will see you all next week. Have a wonderful weekend.